My name is Sara.
I'm Gracen.
And today we are going to be doing one of my favorites, arms. So all of these exercises are going to be all about strengthening your arms, hitting the major muscle groups, biceps, triceps, and shoulders. So we've got a few different things that we're going to work through. I'm going to be using weights. Gracen over here is going to be using a resistance band. But one thing to keep in mind is that all of these can be done without weights as well. So if you don't have weights at home, maybe you can use soup cans, water bottles, milk jugs, or you can just use your own body weight, depending. I've also got a couple different size weights over here that I'm going to switch out depending on the exercise that we're doing. So first off, we're going to do bicep curls. So with these, you're going to hold your elbows in close to your body. You're going to make sure that you're engaging your core. So what that means is you're tensing your abs. From here, you're going to bend at the elbows, bring your weights or your resistance band onto your shoulders, and then slowly lower back down. So we'll do that again, and then slowly lower back down. We'll do this a couple more times. One thing to keep in mind is that the heavier the weight, the lower the number of reps you should do, okay? So if you have a heavier weight, maybe strive for about 8 reps. If you have a lighter weight, you can go for 12. So just go based on how your body's feeling. Also, if you realize that maybe you're using too heavy of a weight, you can always switch to a lower one. All right, so for this next one, we are going to do shoulder presses. So we're gonna go ahead and put our arms up in the shape of a goalpost. Notice how both of our elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna press up towards the ceiling and come back down. I'll show you that a couple more times. Your shoulders are a smaller muscle group, so if you need to, you can always drop down to a lower weight when you are working your shoulders, okay? So those were shoulder presses. Up next, we're gonna do bent over rows. So I'll face towards Gracen to kind of show you real quick. My feet are still gonna be shoulder width apart, right? So my feet are planted right below my shoulders. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit and fold forward just slightly. From here, my weights are going to hang down in front of me, but I'm keeping a nice flat back and I'm still using my core. After that, I'm going to bend my elbows so that they're up close near my body, feeling like I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and go down and push back up. All right? Getting your chest down as far as you can. Awesome. And if you need to, you can drop down to your knees and go back up that way. Listen to your body.